friends, thanks for joining me today. So in today's video, we are actually on week number 6 of following the sketches from the Stamping Up annual catalog. And here, let me show you the one that we'll be doing. We're doing this one here with the banner, and it's got kind of like a little string around there. So I'm doing this with a twist though. I had recently seen on another video that someone did on the inside, they did kind of like a panoramic view of it. So, and I thought the Thoughtful Wishes designer series paper would be perfect for that. Have you seen this paper? It is absolutely gorgeous. The watercoloring is it's just so soft and peaceful to me. Here, let me show you. We got this one, and we'll flip them over, and they have some nice other watercoloring. So I don't know if you're into watercoloring. I've always loved watercoloring. I'm not an artist. I would love to be an artist, but just, I don't know, never was good at it. So but I always love to admire it, and I think these papers are just gorgeous. And the artisans at Stamping Up did such a great job with these papers. I mean, with the colors and matching of the colors and just how they're drawn, and it's just amazing, just amazing. I think it's beautiful. So I hope you think so too. And this is in the annual catalog. It's called Thoughtful Wishes. It's 6x6, and they come in a pack of 48. And there are, I think, 12 different designs and 4 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 12. So really, really pretty. All right, so let's get started. So let me show you the prototype, as I call it. And you know, I use retired paper. Well, on this one, because I needed a designer series paper with a scene, with like a panoramic type of view, I actually used the Meandering Meadows to try it out first. So what you do is you open it up, and here's the gorgeous display of that DSP. And then when you stand it up, it stands up like that. So, and the back will be where you write your message. I wrote my dimensions and all that information on the back. So, like I said, I have everything all ready. 5.5 by 8.5. We're gonna cut the designer series paper down together. I have a strip of Pretty Peacock, which is 1/4 inch by 8 and, I'm sorry, 1 1/4 inch by 8 1/4. And we're gonna score this, or you have another option. So now then we have this piece, which is the Pretty Peacock is 3 3/4 by 5. Basic White is 3 by 4 1/4. I did already put this together. I mounted it together, and I used the, what are they called? Not stitched rectangle, the deckled edge rectangle, I think. Deckled rectangle dies. These are available as an online exclusive. So I used that to do this piece. And then I took the middle of the Pretty Peacock, and I got this piece, which is 3 by 4 1/4. So that's the center part. And I did the same thing with the white. So what I did, I'll show you, is I taped the back of it so it kind of like inlays instead of sitting on top of. All right, then we have 4 pieces, which are 1 5/8 by 4 3/8. I cut my banner already using the Nested Essentials dies, and it comes in a set with the banners, this rounded rectangle, and I don't know, is this like a hexagon, I guess? I mean, it has 6 sides, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It kind of reminds me of like a coffin though, so, but anyway, so that's how I use the banner. And then I have another piece of designer series paper, which is 2 5/8 by 4 inches. So those are all the pieces. Then I've got the stamp sets I'm using. So I need a sympathy card, and I felt the Unbounded Love would be perfect for that. And we've got the With Sympathy sentiment right there. This also comes with dies, which are really great. They're layering dies or standalone dies. And then I'm also using for the inside sentiment from So Sincere, You're in My Heart and Prayers. This is a great set because it's got all these different inside greetings or outside greetings. We have this vertical happy birthday, which you've seen me using before. So that, okay. So let's start putting this together, okay? So if you're interested, got some glue on here, in the if you're interested in the PDF for this, all you have to do this month is place a $50 or more order with me, and I will actually send you the full card kit. So you will get all the parts and pieces. You'll just need to supply your own stamp set, but they will be die cut for you. So just make sure you use the host code for this month, and I will post that in the video, and it'll also be in the link below. And so again, for a $50 order, you'll get the card kit and the full written tutorial. So all you have to do is place an order and use the host code. All right, so let us start by cutting down the DSP. I'll put these aside. So we need this to be 4 1/4 inches tall. So I'm going to cut off, because I want to leave a little bit of the sky. So let's see, we're probably going to go about, let's say about there. So I would say cut, you know, if you're using this piece, cut 1/2 inch off the bottom. Okay. And we can save that for another card, because I like to save my DSP and also my cardstock. And then we're going to flip it around and line it up at 4 1/4 and cut off some of the sky. Okay, we'll save that for another card. So now we're going to cut these down to 1 1/2 inches. And we need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so we have these pieces, and you want to keep them in order. So I'm going to just stack them up. Next, what I want to do is I'm going to score my strip that measures 1 1/4 by 8 1/4. So we're going to first score it at 4 1/8. And there's 2 ways that you can do this. I mean, you don't have to score it. You can just simply fold it in half and then fold each part in half again. But what I found when I folded it in half by hand is that it kind of wasn't, you know, because it's cardstock, it didn't come out that great. So that's why I came up with these score lines. They're not exact, but they're pretty close. So I'm just going to lightly do a score there. So the first one I did was 4 1/8. Then I moved it back and I did, so you want to score it at 2 1/16, which is that little line right after the 2. So that's 2 1/16. 4 1/8 is the next one. Then you want to open the arm, and the next one, it's a little hard to see, but it's like 6 3/8. So right about there, I think it is. It's hard to see because it's on that gray. So, and we're just going to lightly score that there. I just want to make sure. So then you fold it, and then you're going to fold these pieces in. So it did work. Okay, good. And then this one in here. Okay, so like I said, you can just score it by hand, or you can use your scoreboard, your trimmer, or if you have a scoreboard, that works too. Just make sure that it has, you know, with the scoreboard, I don't think it has 16ths. I believe it has 1/8, but I don't think it has 16ths. And that's why the trimmer works so much better for that. Or again, just use your hands. That works too. Just burnishing these edges. Okay, so I can move this aside because I am done with it. And I think we're ready to put the card together since I cut all the pieces. Okay, so first I'm going to start by putting down our DSP. So we're going to do one here, 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 and here. And so you still have your seam. So you just want the glue or your adhesive, whatever adhesive you're using, just down the center here. Okay, so I think the easiest way to do that is to add the glue to these panels. So let's get some liquid glue. I'm just going to stay kind of, you know, in the middle here, and we'll do this one I'm going to do 2 at a time. Okay. And try to center it between the score lines and the edge, and then top to bottom. And if you have grid paper underneath, you can use that to line it up as well. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're lined up top to bottom, so it looks like a nice continuous pattern. Okay, then we'll do the last 2. Again, lining up between those score lines, making sure I'm fairly even top to bottom. And that's why something underneath like grid paper, or if you have the glass mat, that works as well. I did not get the glass mat because I have this grid paper that was laminated for me, so it works just as well as the glass mat. Okay, so that is that. We'll set that aside to finish drying. Next, what we're going to do is let's do some stamping. Okay. All right, let me take off these little pieces here. Don't need those anymore. Oh shoot. That's what you get for being too quick. Well, you know, friends, so already my first boo-boo. These were supposed to go onto here and then onto there. I wonder if I could peel these off. No. All right, they're staying there. So, okay, this one's going to be a little different. These, you know what? I wonder if I could do that. You know what? I bet you I can. How would that look behind there? Well, it'll be a little different. All right, we're going to go with it. So, what I did wrong was these panels were supposed to go onto here first before I put them there, but I was in a rush, so I didn't do that. So, let's do it this way. We're going to see what it looks like. I don't know. Be a little different, right? So I hope you're giggling with me, not laughing at me. That's going to be a little weird. I got to flip it over though to make sure that it's lined up correctly, right? And that's why I love using the liquid glue, because I can shift it around as needed. I tell you, never a dull moment. That was kind of interesting though. Anyway, we'll go with it. We're gonna go with it. Okay. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this different variation here. Not my intention, but hey, we're gonna make it work, right? As I say in craft making and card making, scrapbooking, there are no mistakes, just opportunities to embellish, right? This is a big embellishment though, but it's really not, because it's kind of working out the same. We're just going at a different, you know, instead of doing it the other way, we're doing it this way. So anyway, not too bad, right? I mean, come on, let me know what you think. I'd really love to hear your comments. Really love to hear what you think of what I just did there. Okay, so we recovered. All right, so now we can set this aside. Here, we'll close the glue. Let's try not to do that again. Actually, no, let's leave that glue open. Now, you know what? I don't remember if this goes up or down. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it looks like this part is down. Or is this part down? I think we're gonna go this way. We'll glue this piece. This is going to be the front piece on our card. And we're just gonna center that. So, okay. All right, now let's do our stamping. All right, set this aside here. Got this here. All right, let's do some stamping. We're gonna close up the glue. All right, so I'm gonna use Lost Lagoon for this. Now, as I mentioned, this is a sympathy card. And that looks crooked. Let me just get a piece of scrap paper. I do have it. So let's get a piece of scrap paper and make sure that looks kind of wonky. I don't know why. Let me try that again. I guess that's just the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so I'm going to come a little bit lower here because what I want to do is we're going to put this butterfly here. So I want to come down to the bottom, probably right there. Okay, good. And I'm going to leave that opened, and we're going to use our blending brush to add some color to our butterfly. So the butterflies that I'm using are those butterfly laser cuts or something like that. Anyway, it comes in a pack of 40 butterflies, different sizes. So I'm using one of the larger ones, and I'm going to take some lost, you know what, that was not too smart. I wanted to do the pool party first because that's the lighter color. Let me try to take some of this off. So let's go pool party first, and then we'll do the Lost Lagoon. I'm just going to come in with the blending brush, tap off some of the excess, and then just add some color all around the pretty butterfly. And you really can't see much of it right now, but once I pick it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'll do that, set that aside, and then we'll go to Lost Lagoon, tap off the excess, and then come in here right from the edge. And I'll add some more color. I have another video that I use these butterflies, and I did the, once I did the coloring, the blending, ink blending, I added Versamark and then clear embossing powder, and oh, was that beautiful. It was so shiny and gorgeous. All right, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I like the way that looks. All right, I'm done. Nope, I still need Lost Lagoon. I am done with the pool party though. Aside. And let's see, you're in my heart and prayers. This will go on the back, just right here in the center. So, okay. All right, we are done with our stamping and that. Okay, let me fold my card base. We'll burnish this. All right, so let's put the back piece on first. We'll use some liquid glue for the back piece. Now this is optional to do these decorative edges here, the deckled rectangles. But I just thought that that gave it like a nice little extra look to it. So this is the back of our card, right? And then we're going to put, I'm going to add this to here, and then we'll wrap the ribbon around. So this is going on the front. And then I've got some linen thread. Just looking to line that up right about here. I'll put my butterfly down. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue, probably mostly on her body. Just a little bit of dots. Okay, now we'll place this right up in the corner here, like so. I guess I could have come up just a little bit with the sentiment. You know, while I have the glue out, let me set that aside and let's glue this down. Okay, so what you want to do with this piece is you want to line it up with the score line inside. You want to make sure that it doesn't poke out of the sides here, right? So it's probably about 1/8 of an inch, I would say, that you want to line it up. So what I like to do is I like to, you know, come about 1/8 in. So I'm just going to add glue, and you just want to add glue on the two end pieces. So this one here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the card over it like so. Hold that down for a few seconds. And we're going to flip it over carefully, open that up. I want to press it down again. Just make sure it adheres. Okay. And then that's good in the center. And then I'm going to add the glue on this other panel here. Oops. That should be good. And right about there. So when I close it, we're okay. And just close it again on top. Okay. Press that down. Open it up. Press it down. And there you go. All right. You can put this away. And I've got linen thread that I'm using is from a new pack from the Winterly Treetops, and it's the Natural Tones linen thread. This will be available to customers beginning when? September, with the new mini catalog. Okay, so looking forward to that. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and wrap it around a few times. And this is Cajun Craze, the color of this thread. I'm just going to do a knot. I'm not doing a bow. So now we can cut it. There's scissors. Let's see. Oh, what happened there? And then we're going to cut this piece here. I think I might cut those strings just a little bit more, maybe. You don't know. Yeah, I think we'll leave them. They're okay. All right, then we'll add dimensionals to the back. And we'll add this to the front. And there you go. All right. There you have it, friends. I'll play with that a little bit and get those nice and even there. All right. Of course, they're going to give me problems, right? I might have to trim those down. I don't like the way those look. They're just like sticking all over the place, right? Oh, you know what I might have to do? I'll probably, with my flat iron, I'll do it later though, because I don't have it in here. I will iron those out. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. And give me some grace, you know, making that little boo-boo there. It happens. Friends, thanks so much for watching and joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, be sure and hit that bell and make sure you click on all so that you're notified every time I go live or upload a new video. And if you're interested in the printed tutorial and the card kit that comes along with this, please be sure to use the host code while you're ordering, and I will send you that the tutorial and the card kit. Just be sure to place a $50 order before shipping and tax. Friends, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.